So, hi. Guess who's back? Back again. Now, Laysia's back. Tell your friends. Guess who's back? 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 Now. Let me not get copyrighted. I created a monster. So pretty much, I left YouTube in 2018 while I was in college to reevaluate my channel and what type of content I wanted to make and what type of audience I wanted to target. After evaluating and my departure, it led to me doing self-development content, which led to me becoming a mindset coach, which led to me becoming a YouTube coach, which led to me making YouTube growth content, which led to me making mindset content for small YouTubers, which led to me ditching this channel altogether and starting a whole new channel from scratch for specifically that type of content, which led to me migrating all of my old YouTube tip content, YouTube mindset and strategy content over to that channel, deleting all those videos. So now you're probably looking at my channel like, where the hell did it all go? Link is in the description. And once I created that YouTube channel, it led to me missing the creative freedom that I had here, which led to me changing my channel name. And to now, my name previously was 𝐓𝐤𝐤, and I wanted to change it to 𝐓𝐤𝐤 𝐓𝐷𝐪 because this is going to be where I share my personal content, vlog content, things that have nothing to do with my niche, just into my world, into my life. It's pretty much inside of my multi-passionate ass mind and world, my magical castle, so to say. It's just where I can, as a multi-passionate creative, just post whatever I want. And of course, there's a possibility of this being a niche channel, but this is just going to be an outlet where I post what I want like I did in the past. And yeah, I'm excited for that. I'm of course still committed and passionate about helping people to create the life that they want and to create the YouTube channel that they want, you know, but I have so many things that I wanted to say and so many things I wanted to do and post, but I haven't let my creative self do that because of my niche. And I think that's the reason why a lot of people don't niche. But I mean, you can have multiple channels. This is why I'm coming back here. And where you can find me, you know, just doing what I want to do. I'm gonna post things that I feel like are worth seeing. I'm gonna do rants, deep conversations, story times. Boy, do I have a ton of story times. Let me tell you, I have a lot of sketch ideas and stuff, and you know, I just want to it all here. So I'm excited. I used to do this series called Into My World, where I let my audience into my life and I shared what was going on with me, my struggles at figuring out if college was for me, which it wasn't. I actually dropped out, by the way, but I'm doing just fine. In fact, I'm glad that I dropped out because college isn't for everyone. And that's something that's a deep discussion I might have, you know, one of these days here on this channel. Lots of deep discussions. I used to do Into My World, and a few of you really appreciated and enjoyed that. And honestly, when I created that segment, when I created my YouTube channel, the true reason why I started was to be an escape from reality, an escape from my life. But I wanted to have my content be an escape for other people, a place to relate, a place to laugh, a place to get away. That is literally the first reason. That is literally why I started my channel. And then as I started to learn myself and what I'm passionate about, my mission as a brand became to help people create the life that they want, you know, to believe, build, and achieve. But overall, I started this channel to just have it be a place where you can escape. And honestly, I was at a place where I needed to escape myself when I started my channel. And I'm not ashamed to say that I'm back there again. I am fresh out the womb into adulting. So I wanted to update you guys on where I'm at with that, let you guys into my world. I'm not sure how often I'm going to post. I'm just going to post what I want. I'm going to post what I want, pretty much. But just to update you, for those who used to follow me into my world, for those that want to get into my world, when I had my channel in 2018, I lived with my dad. Since then, my dad moved to a whole nother state because my stepmom had a job opportunity in that said state. And I almost went, but I didn't. And I moved to my mom's house for like 6 months until I got my own place. I ended up staying with a friend for like 7 months, really squatting for 7 months. It was a studio and I was literally sleeping on the floor for 7 months, but I was happy as can be. Honestly, I miss it because she was such an amazing person. We got along so well. Would you believe it that we had barely any fights? And she's like 10 years older than me. We got along perfectly. It was almost as if we were sisters, and honestly at this point we are. And then I got my own apartment. I dropped out of college and I worked for Starbucks for a couple of months. And because of the job at Starbucks, it was a Starbucks location where like you just make a lot of connections and it's great for networking. I feel like with jobs you can make a lot of connections. Like despite the money, you can make connections, network and everything. You know, people, I feel like when it comes to jobs, like I saw this somewhere, it's like 90% of jobs are given to people that you know, someone that knows that person. It's all about who you know. And that was the case for me. From working at Starbucks and being an amazing barista with great customer service skills, I was handed a corporate job that paid more, which led to me being able to finally get my 1-bedroom apartment. I've also started my own business, as some of you may know, which is YouTube and mindset coaching. I got a dog. I finally got me a cute little puppy. Her name's Pepsi. And if you haven't seen her yet, she'll be in some future videos. She's a Morkie, mostly Yorkie. She literally looks like a Yorkie. She's a girl. And instead of losing weight, you know, like I was trying to do, you know how I mentioned in previous videos that I was trying to do, I actually gained 70 pounds since I was 18. So yeah. So, you know, life is nice. You know, back to why I am coming back to this channel as an outlet to escape and share and connect and just like be creative. I went through a lot this year. This summer, I broke my foot twice, and it really showed a lot of people's true colors. A lot of close people to me showed me who they truly are. You know, I've heard that you really see people for who they are and how much you mean to them when you're at your worst. And unfortunately, that's exactly what happened when I broke my foot twice. I had to cut off a lot of people that were close to me, and it wasn't fun. And it got to the point where I'm pretty much alone, and it sucks. It sucks a lot. So now I'm here, and I know I'm not technically alone, but because like I have an audience of people that watch, and I want to have an outlet to talk to people and connect again without being business savvy and like niche and whatnot. Because like, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but you know, I just miss being like silly, you know, being here and just doing whatever I want, being a goofy goober. I had to cut off a toxic, narcissistic parent this year. I had to cut off someone that I loved, or at least I thought I loved. A situationship that, a never-ending situationship that should have been ended, that I thought was going to be the beginning of something beautiful. I really thought that we were going to be something in the future, like, and I've seen people that have crushes on people and like take it too far to the point they're just like, that's gonna be my future husband, I love him, he's my future husband. And I used to always be like, yeah, okay, that's kind of crazy. And I never was the type to be like, yeah, he's my future husband. But this guy, I literally was just like goo goo gaga, Gucci Gucci wah wah for him. And because of that, I allowed behavior that I normally do not allow, and I had to cut him off because he didn't respect my time, and he wasn't a man of his word. Story short, he just wasn't that into me. But because I was goo goo gaga, I didn't realize it. It's funny how that works. I also had to cut off 2 of my best friends. 2 of my only friends this summer. Which I'm contemplating if I want to do a story time about. It's like, yeah, it probably will end up being like a deep discussion because it's nothing crazy. I think that a discussion, it probably will end up being like a deep talk about like outgrowing friendships and stuff. Because like, I still have love in my heart for those friends that I had to let go of. Yeah, so I'm back. I'm excited to welcome you guys back into my world, into my castle. Literally, I call my apartment my cozy castle. So it kind of fits. It fits because we're here in my cozy castle. If you are new to adulting, if you're adulting with me, if you just got out of a situationship or a relationship that wasn't fitting you, if you just had to cut off some close friends, if you're feeling alone, if you're going through this alone, girl, we can go through it together. Even if you're a guy, boy, we can go through this together. Definitely subscribe, and I'll see you. Oh yeah, and for those of you who subscribe to my channel just for YouTube tips and how to grow on YouTube, you know, the mindset it takes to create the life that you want, the link to that channel is in the description below. I'm still posting on that channel every single week alongside this channel. I know, how does she do it? Like, she has 2 channels. She's working a corporate job and she runs a business. I'm telling you, it's that Black woman magic. Right now, I'm just uploading the old content that was here onto that channel. That is that niche. In January, there will be new content in regards to creating the life and YouTube channel that you want, the mindset and strategy it takes to do so. So if you go over there and you're just like, I saw these videos already, you just posted an old video, that's why. It's because I'm just like, you know, I'm trying to like, I'm like organizing and shifting and gearing, you know. By 2022, there will be new content. It's delayed until then because I'm pre-filming and this is my way of like stalling until I'm done.